Hello and Assalamualaikum. Today I'm going to talk or to tell you on a topic about intermittent fasting. So according to the Quran in Surah Al-Baqarah chapter 2 verse 2 and 183, O you who have believed, decreed upon you is fasting as it was decreed upon those before you that you may become a righteous person. So in Islam, fasting is a spiritual practice and a self-control organization. Fasting is mostly associated with the Christian seasons of Lent or the Muslim season of Ramadan. However, many other cultures and regions around the world fast all year. Although the length, practice, and individual reason for fasting is vary, all fasts share a common purpose of demonstrating sacrifice and cleansing oneself. Fasting can last as little as a few hours and as long as a few weeks, with practitioners typically eating at night. Within Christianity, for example, many different religions fast at different times. Catholic abstain from eating meat on Friday during Lent, while Coptic Christian fast for very lengths for a total of 210 days per year. Other than that, fasting is done in some communities for non-religious purpose. For example, the town in Geneva, Switzerland, observe the fast of Geneva, a public holiday and a day of fasting in cantons of Geneva that occur in September. Fasting is an important act of faithful in almost all religions, and it is a practice in Islam, Catholics, Buddhism, and among many others. So back to our topic, which is the intermittent fasting. This intermittent fasting is an eating practice in which you alternate between eating and fasting time. There are several intermittent fasting techniques, each of which divides the day or weeks into eating and fasting cycle. During a fast, many people report feeling better and having more energy. Also, during the fasting time, no food is permitted, although water, coffee, tea, and other non-caloric drinks are permitted. However, certain types of intermittent fasting allow for limited quantities of low-calorie food. Taking supplement when fasting is normally permissible as long as they contain no calories. There are 6 types of popular intermittent fasting method that can guarantee great benefit. First is the 16-8 method. This method involves fasting for every 14 to 16 hours and restricting your daily eating windows to 8 to 10 hours. Within these eating windows, you can fit in 2 or 3 or more meals. The second is 5-2 diet. This diet involves eating normally 5 days of week while restricting your calorie intake to 500 to 600 for 2 days of the week. Thirdly is the eat stop eat method. Eat stop eat methods involve 24 hours of fast once or twice per week by fasting from dinner one day to dinner to the next day, amounts of to the full of 24 hours. The fourth is the alternate day fasting. In the alternate days fasting, you fast for every other days, so it's alternate. So if you are fasting today, the next day will not, and fast again the other day, and the cycle continue. With this method, you may go to the bed very hungry and several times per week, which is not very pleasant and sustainable in the long term. Next is the fifth method is the warrior diet method, which is involve eating a small amounts of raw fruit, vegetables during the day, and eating one huge meal at night. And last but not least, is the spontaneous meal skipping method. You just simply skip meals from time to time, such as when you don't feel hungry or too busy to cook or eat. If you are not hungry for one day, just skip breakfast and eat a healthy lunch and dinner. Just make sure to eat a healthy food during the other meals. I'm very interested in this topic because I have done some research on how this fasting culture started, and it can help or hurt anyone, and all other aspects of fasting itself. I have tried this intermittent fasting myself, and it really changed my life. It taught me to be more careful and responsible. We in Islam have this one called puasa sunat, which is similar to the intermittent fasting, where there is no restriction when you want to fast. So I and my friend at the university always fast whenever our pocket money is about to run dry. Usually at the end of every semester. However, when we are fasting, it somehow make us feel more energetic and help us a lot in our studies. So back to our main topic, which is the benefits of the intermittent fasting. In many research has been conducted, it shows that fasting for a day can give tons of benefit to who does it. So intermittent fasting proves that it can help weight loss. It also can help reduce the chance of getting some diseases like cancer, cardiovascular related illness, and many other diseases, and also can help you train your mental and brain function, and your brain functional.